What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Coach Cruz. I'm your host, Brad, and right next to me, you've seen him before. That is one Mr. Alex Roberson, famous
Hey,
on.
everybody.
And anyway, today's show, honestly, and we're going to get into it a little bit. We'll have some breaks, but originally we were going to be talking about a lot of the bands and stuff that Carnival has come up with, and then also obviously the hot topic now with John announcing in the coming days that the VIFP plan will finally be unveiled. There's a lot of oh shoot, it's not even live. I hit live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I did it again. I swear I hit live that time, and and then I looked in the corner and the little red light wasn't on. I'm like, oh, I did it again. So sorry about that. Sorry to keep you waiting for a few seconds. But I am sitting next to Mr. Alex Roberson from Facebook. And I just started talking to myself. You couldn't hear me, of course, because I wasn't live. But I was saying that originally this show, we were going to be talking about all of the bans that Carnival is implementing and the ways they're trying to make Carnival more of a, respectable brand. Is that a good enough term, I guess you could say, in terms of not being called the Walmart of the seas and things like that anymore, doing some things to try to get a better reputation. So we were going to talk about that. And then also the VIFP program. You've seen me release 3 videos now that have all been well viewed. And thank you all the new subscribers out there that are here, maybe watching today or watching this on replay. Appreciate you. We may touch base on that, but want to touch base on all of you because all of you are a part of this, at least if you're subscribed to the channel. We just went over 10,000 earlier this morning. I know I was talking with Admin Tim earlier, or actually last night. We were messaging, and he was thinking maybe he would hit 10,000 last night. And I said, no, that's not going to happen. I was like, maybe the 990s by tomorrow morning. And I think I woke up and it was like 91 or something. And before I'd even gotten to work, it had already hit 10,000. So that was really cool. And again, many of you have been on with the channel when we were in our infancy, like in the first 1,000 or 2, and some of you even less. I know I was talking with James earlier today via text, and he was like in the 80s, before I'd even hit 100 subscribers, and then here we are, 10,000 now. So go through some of the comments here. We got Sean saying congrats. I appreciate that, and he's the gold medal winner for this week. Ken Lesko, well-deserved. Thank you. Then we had Alex himself right here getting the bronze. I don't know if he's allowed to get a medal, though, because he's on the show. So
I'll give it away.
We might have to give that to Will G for the bronze. And then we have member Mandy Smith says, hey, Coach, congratulations. Justin, again, Justin, man, he was like the gold medal winner for like every week in a row or something like that. And then, you've been like 4th or 5th now. Sandy the Lost Pirate Jenkins, she had sent me this very nice koozie and my sticker here and the hat that's on my little bear back here and all that. And even this cool little shot glass that I got over here. And I had in return not sent her all that stuff back of mine because I don't have all that stuff, but I did send a koozie and some stickers. So you're very welcome for that, Sandy. Whatever floats your boat is here. Thank you so much. Cruise Life TV says congratulations, and they may pop in a little later. They are certainly welcome to do so. Frankie Floyd is in the house once again. What's going on, Frankie? Seg 183, good to see you back. Danny Dizzle, the super supporter. Appreciate that, Danny. And Danny is a member as well. Thank you for that additional support. Scott, controversial cruising. And Scott, if you didn't see already, I think you did, but there's Scott's sticker right there. So representing everybody here. Cruising Complete is in the house. Good to see you. Let's see. Patty Cakes. Like the name, Patty Cakes. Welcome to the show. Cruising family. Hello, hello. Making sure I don't miss anybody. Patty cakes once again. We got Mario Smith in the house saying congrats. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And anybody else, go ahead and throw your comments in. Cruising Complete says 10K is amazing. I got to tell you, I don't know about amazing, but when I look on my screen, my little phone, and I see that number, 10,000, it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. It really does. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Liz and Chris, and they might be hopping in, and they're members too, and an admin. All of those things bunched into one. Last week we had James 1 through 20, Tim G, admin Tim, and Rick, the Texas Cruiser. They represented numbers 1 through 30. Now we got CCA jumping in, and they're going to be 31 through 45. And check this out, everybody. 10,000, we're not messing around. We got Blanton's, but look, there's not much there. And I was telling Alex that I might be doing some drinking tonight. So we had to bring out a second bottle. We're going to stay with the good stuff all night, and we're going to drink it neat. So I won't be doing like shots. I'll be pouring the shot glass in, or pouring the shot of the Blanton's, because you don't want to shoot Blanton's. It's too good of stuff to just shoot it. But Carnival Cruise Addicts, thank you so much for that. And we're going to drink it neat. There's no ice in here or anything. Zoe, come here. Zoe's being a diva today. She's not doing her job as a co-host. All right, so there is the first 10,000 subscriber shot right here. And again, I'm just going to take a sip of this because Blanton's is Blanton's for a reason. Good stuff. So thank you for that. So where you at? You don't want a treat? Come here. Liz and Chris trying to give you a treat. High five for Liz and Chris. High five. High five. You tired? What do you say? All right. Thank you. Yeah, she didn't get her nap in today or something. All right, Carl Hamilton is back. Good to see you. Says, yo, coach, how goes it? All right, I'm going to write you down here, Carl. And you are 46 and 47. Thank you for that. Let's keep going down it. Patty Cakes. I like that name. Patty Cakes. Patty Cakes. Patty Cakes. You are 48 and 49. Danny Dizzle, the super supporter, a member for 1 month, says, congratulations on 10K. Yeah, that's right. Danny D hit 1,000 on Sunday. I was there for that, and that was awesome. We got Seg 183, Cruise Life TV, saying, congrats, buddy. Thank you, Greg. So we're going to put Greg and Michelle down. CLTV. That is numbers 50 through 64. And guess what? That means I got to do another shot here. We're gonna fill this glass up. I don't know if I'm gonna, by the end of the show, we might end up filling this glass up. And just like that,
finish the bottle.
Blanton's is gone. The next bottle, or the next shot, I'll be opening that new bottle. Not even open yet. You know what? You know what they do at Carnival? When you finish the bottle, you get the horse. So Greg, if you want the cap to this bottle, that's the rule. Like, isn't that the rule? Like, they got in fights and that on the ship and stuff. So yeah, you get the cap if you want it, Greg. So thank you for that. And let me cheers. And I'll set this aside here for, while we're saying hi to everybody, if you all could hit that like button, that would be awesome. Lisa Luthker says, congrats. Thank you so much. I'm just scrolling down. There is admin Tim himself and his better half, Cheryl. Good to see you both. Brad was just in town, and I got to post that video on the members only. I was hanging out. Brad and I were having some drinks with his fiance Shelly at the Billy Goat Tavern in the Wrigleyville area, and we didn't get any cheeseburger, but we did have a couple drinks. So, Cakins, what's going on? And I think you guys were just on a cruise. I remember seeing some pictures on Facebook and stuff. So hope that was great. We got Mark R. Booze in the house. Congratulations on the 10,000 milestone. I did message Lee Mason. Mark had gotten Lee to do a little shout out video not too long ago. Some of you may remember. And yeah, so I sent a message out to Lee, and I also sent one out to cousin Cookie, brother Cookie. So, you know, he did ask what time the show is starting, so he may try to pop in. We have a guest trying to pop in right now. Oh, wait, they disappeared. Oh, there they're back. All right, let's get them on. We got Liz and Chris from Carnival.
Congratulations. 10K, baby. Nice job.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Like I said,
we
talk about it. Yep. We talk about it all the time when we message each other. You know, Alex, Liz, Chris, myself, and a bunch of other content creators. We'll be in message threads together, and we always say, all of us say this, you know, what a great family, you know, this whole cruising family is and stuff. We're always talking about it. The people that are on the shows, you know, are those of you that follow the channels, everything. And I know so many of you, because I'll watch Liz and Chris or Greg and Michelle or you know, several other creators, and I'll see the same people. You guys are supporting multiple creators, you know, which is amazing. Adventures with Uncle Dave is one of those that does that right now. So it just so happens. Let's see, Adventures with Uncle Dave. Thank you so much for that. And we are getting real close to our first shirt drawing. You are 65 through 79. 65 through 79.
Get Coach drunk. Come on.
That's right. It's 10K party. He needs to be at the end of this.
That'll be me. A&T Adventures is here. That'll definitely be me. Rick, you know, just saying, but see, I saw Rick had a sticker. I didn't even know Rick had a sticker. Oh my God. Rick.
Nice.
Rick and I are always talking about bourbon and stuff. And I don't even get a sticker. Like, I feel like I'm going to be the last person to get a sticker from Rick.
I think he just got them. So
got no sticker. All right. But let's see, Rick. Thank you so much. You're number 80 through 89. That means we're only 11 away from that first shirt giveaway. Let me see if there's any new people. And look at that. We got Brad, our comedian. Brad, that makes him 90 through 99. That means any next super chat is going to get us to that 100. Jeremy and Cheryl Cruise Adventures is in the house. What's going on, Jeremy and Cheryl? Bellows Creek Cruiser says, woohoo, howdy from the creek. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Trying to get through. I'm skipping some of you that I've already said. So if you're asking questions, I apologize. No Ship Sherlock. Another good name. Nice milestone. Coach, what perks are you qualified for now? I don't know. I don't know if I'm qualified for any perks, but I'll take them if they want to.
Bragging rights.
Frankie Floyd.
Right. 5 digits, baby. 5 digits.
Frankie Floyd is 100, and then Frankie Floyd is also number 1. All right. How about we give a shirt away here? Get this going here. Yeah. All right. So we got a blank at the top. We got James 1 through 20, Tim G 21 through 25, Rick the Texas Cruiser 26 through 30, Carnival Cruise Addicts right on the screen 31 through 45, Carl H 46 and 47, Patty Cakes 48 and 49, Cruise Live TV. And speaking of Cruise Live TV, look who's here. Cruise Life.
Hey, congratulations.
Cool, guys.
All right, you missed the memo on the shirt.
Yeah, no shit. Do we gotta get the right shirts? I'm sorry.
That's all right. You guys had them on last time. You're all good.
We did.
Adventures with Uncle Dave is 65 through 79. Rick the Texas Cruiser again 80 through 89. Brad H 90 through 99. Frankie Floyd number 100. Okay. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
A random number between 1 and 100 is 79.
79 Adventures with Uncle Dave. By his lyric, he had 65 to 79. He needed every bit of that, and he got it. So Adventures with Uncle Dave, you got a shirt or a loud
And
cup.
he moved. So make sure you get an updated address.
Okay, yeah, he's got me on Messenger, so he can definitely.
Yep. And Rick said the Texas Cruiser said he mailed you your stickers already. If you didn't get them, he's gonna have to mail some more.
All right. I have not, but you know what? They could be in the mail. I'm sure I'll get them in the mail. Usually it takes about 3 days. So yeah. Everybody, I think I'm caught up now. I think we are all caught up, and we are already started on the next round of. And cheers, everybody here. Let's see.
Oh, cheers.
Cruise Life TV. Wait, hold on.
Wait, are you guys drinking wine tonight?
We got
What?
wine.
Yeah, we got one.
You're definitely not feeling well. I know you're both sick, but
We brought it back from New York, so we had to finish.
Just a glass.
One,
Fancy New York wine.
2, 3.
Cheap.
Okay. Yeah, Adventures with Uncle Dave. Congratulations, but then I forgot to do your thing here. So look, brand new bottle. Haven't even opened it up yet. God, it's been so long since.
Drum roll.
Lands.
and Greg, you weren't on, but Coach said since you bought the last shot of the last bottle of Blanton's, you get the cork.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
No, I think I heard. I thought he was talking about when I was on the cruise.
Oh, that's great.
well, I mean, that's what they do. Like, you know, they say when they empty the bottle, that's what they do. So, but this is Adventures with Uncle Dave, and Zoe's behind on her treats here. Honestly, I'm forgetting all the people that. But let me just shout out a bunch of people because she's being a diva today. Zoe, come here. So let's see. We got Carnival Cruise Addicts. We'll say everybody at Super Chatted. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Carl, Patty Cakes, Cruise Life TV, Adventures with Uncle Dave, Rick, Brad, Frankie Floyd. High five for everybody. Everybody. It's a celebratory occasion. What do you say to all of them? What do you say? What do you say? Don't bite me. What do you say? There you go. There. All right.
She's tired tonight.
Apparently. All right, we're going to pour that one in there, Uncle Dave. And look at that. The cup is getting filled up there. I'm going to have to sip this a little faster.
Yes, I recommend sipping. Don't waste that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome.
Huge
My
compliment.
God.
It is. Yeah, thank you. I mean, honest to God,
You were shooting for Christmas.
I was shooting for Christmas. You're right. I was totally shooting for Christmas. Like I was looking and Tim is so great. Like he's more worried about me hitting milestones than I think I am sometimes. And then we talk about like, oh, well, you know, what do you want to have for your goal for the next milestone, this and that. We'll talk about it. And yeah, I mean, we had talked about, well, maybe Thanksgiving, maybe Christmas. Hopefully we'll hit it before the new year. That would suck if we don't, you know, kind of thing. And then this Adventures or the VIFP thing just blew up. You know, that was just a little opinion video. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe that'll get 500-600 views, something like that. And it got 35,000 or something like that.
Crazy.
Like 500 new subscribers. And then I did a second one and it got like 200 or 300 new subscribers. And in just this 1 month, I've got like 900 new subscribers. So, yeah,
That's awesome.
Can't complain.
Wait till the shit hits the fan and the news actually comes out. It's gonna be nuts.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? And I gotta say, and you all can, you know, chime in on this, but there's not a lot of faith in Carnival. I mean, if you go to my videos and you read through those comments, very few people think that Carnival is going to do right by this plan. Most people think that they're going to get shafted, you know.
I would disagree. Nobody is going to be happy with everything that's done. But I mean, when they changed the last time they changed loyalty programs eons ago, they grandfathered us in because it was on number of cruises, not cruise days. And we got grandfathered into platinum for probably 12 years. And then we had to earn our cruise days. So nobody's going to be happy with anything, but I don't think they're going to screw anybody over. Honestly, I really don't. I mean, I love Carnival, obviously, hence the name, and we love it, but they're not a high-end cruise. So I don't know. If you go to Publix, we go to Publix all the time. That's our local supermarket. Your reward is absolutely nothing. You get to go there shop and get stuff. That's your reward. You know what I mean? It's a clean store, happy people, good crew, and that's your reward. You don't get shit for shopping there, except good deals. You know, so yeah, I don't know. People expect.
I use the analogy in the video.
So
but I think. Oh, I'm sorry.
What was it, Michelle?
Well, I was just saying that, well, number one, my first reaction was that, I think a lot of people are feeling like pressure and like everybody's going to shaft you. Like everybody's like on edge about everything, the economy. I mean, it's like, so this pessimism is pervasive, I think, in a lot of life right now. So I think that might be part of it. The other part is you can't please everybody all the time. At my job, I'm trying to figure out where to put a class and that they all want it in their backyard.
And I'm sure Carnival, they're going to do their best,
Yeah, exactly. I think they are going to do their best with what they can do. And,
But I must say, I did post a video today stating that we're going to get the results of the VIFP in less than 14 days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was going to be even less than that, according to.
It is less than that.
Yeah, John keeps saying days to weeks, guaranteed pretty much by the end of the month, they're going to actually roll it out, even though it's been, I don't know. I think December of last year, they said, we're rolling it out this year, and it never happened. But I think they're doing it right.
My feeling is, Chris, that he's going to do it on your birthday. That's right, everybody. On Chris's birthday, John Hill will make the announcement, the yak to the yak on his B-Day.
Yeah, and I was watching you, Chris, on the most recent Yakety Yak with, let's see, what were some? Oh, that you were talking about the plastic bags in California and some of that other stuff. Yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, no, and Mandy is saying hi to everybody. She's at dinner, so she's probably not going to be able to chat a whole lot. But yeah, thank you, Mandy. And yeah, I'm in agreement. Obviously, for those of you that saw my last video, it was very positive. I was telling Alex before the show, I was called a yes man for Carnival, like that I was so positive about Carnival that I was just a yes man.
I mean, I think we're the men and women.
But it doesn't matter. You like what you like, whatever cruise line it is. And I mean, whatever comes out, like we said, nobody's going to be happy. Not everybody's going to be happy. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. And then after that's released, we're going to have a lot of debates on things like this as to what they sucked at, what they did right at. You know what I mean? I mean, they got people that get paid a hell of a lot more than frickin' we do in any of our jobs we do to get this ship right. So we'll see.
Well, and that's why I'm in agreement. Like, and I'm glad to hear, you guys are kind of in the same boat with me. I really do think they need to get this right. A lot of people in the comments, of those videos have said, well, it's business, it's bottom line and everything else. But in the whole scheme of things, I realize, like, okay, let's say you get a nicer VIFP gift. What's that going to cost you? Another $1.20 per, gift or whatever times 5 million or whatever. Okay, well, yeah, you're spending 5 million, but you've really upped the thing. You can factor that into the cost of the cruise, and it's not going to look significantly different. You can charge an extra, say, $20 per person on average per cruise. And with that $20, you can make your VIFP thing look amazing. in terms of gifts, in terms of giveaways, things like that. And, I think that's just one. I really feel like Carnival, by releasing this VIFP, they can make a statement in the cruise industry that they're the best at something. I think they have the best crew. I mean, everybody loves the crew. Nobody ever complains about the crew. A lot of people say they're the most fun. A lot of people say they're the best family cruise line and things like that. So they do have some recognition in that way. Best value, I guess you could say, also. But it seems like they feel like the little brother in terms of Royal. It seems like to me that they're always trying to catch up to Royal in terms of ships. They went Coco Cay. Okay, we're going to do Celebration Key. And, somebody said, well, you guys need to be at least as good as Royal for perks. But why not be better? I mean, is it really going to ruin your bottom line that much to be better in perks? I feel like they can make a statement that way. So
it kind of does, though. You think about it. I mean, right now, I think they have 7 million roughly diamond cruisers. So if you had a gift that's, like you said, $1, $2 more, that's
are you serious? They have 7. Wow.
Yeah.
Diamonds, that's
diamond, which is 200 days or more. Carnival's been around forever, and their loyalty program goes back. Even if you were cruising before this current one is in place, you can go to Carnival and ask for, hey, I did this cruise. Here's my receipt. Give me the days, and they will. You know what I mean? So I see it both ways, and this goes for all cruise industries whatsoever. So like you said, Royal, you buy a balcony on Royal, it's $4,000. You buy it on Carnival, it's not $4,000. Random numbers, $4,000, $2,000 on Carnival. Are you expecting a $2,000 gift because you are diamond on Carnival? I don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, we go to Publix, you go shopping, you buy your groceries, you walk out. Ta-da! I don't expect anything. You know what I mean? So to get anything, the packing cubes, this, that, and the other, even if they upgraded their gifts for diamond or whatever the next level may be, people are going to bitch, moan, and complain about that too. You can't, with any cruise line, make anybody happy at any time, or everybody, happy at any time. So,
I feel like it's a lesson.
I think there are things they can do.
We've
talked about this before: the specialty dining, the Wi-Fi, like things. That
a couple free
cost
drinks a day, stuff like that. They can definitely do more.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Not going to cost that any money.
Was that, Greg?
Things that's not going to cost Carnival much money,
Right.
Because it's like like you said, the Wi-Fi. Well, how much more is that going to cost Carnival if they give you an extra, like a free day or something?
I mean, what's a couple drinks? Drinks that cost are $1, $1.25 at max. Yeah. So if you gave 5 drinks to X level, whatever it is, that's going to cost you $6. But that's going to build you loyalty. And other cruise lines have done that, where you get 5 drinks a day. So they're spending $6 in the alcohol cost, and they have people like, well, I get 5 drinks. I'm going on this cruise line, not this cruise line, because I get 5 drinks. So.
Well, another one we had talked about that I really like because they charge so much for them are pictures. And, I mean, you could give somebody, and what I would do if I was Carnival is I wouldn't give them a digital copy. I would give them a print, like a 5x7 or something like that, just as kind of like a little souvenir. So if they want to make extra money, if you'd like the digital copy of this, whatever, but you give them a physical picture that they can take home with and be like, oh, this is nice. It's 5x7. Sure, you can frame it, but most people like the 8x10s or bigger if they're going to really do a big picture. But that would be a way that would cost them almost nothing, that they could make, an impact, and people could be like, oh, I really like this picture of us. Oh, well, we got one free. So let's, have them give us that in 5x7.
The oldest ships where they're printing the pictures out and then they just
printing them.
and they just toss them away,
Yeah. So
did you guys see that you can't screenshot your pictures anymore? Because I always screenshot my pictures just to keep for myself.
Oh, really?
But I never post them on social media. But yeah, some people have been posting that if you take a screenshot of the picture on your phone, it doesn't do it. It says, if you really like this picture, you need to stop by by Pixels.
Yeah. Really?
So, Like they're definitely really cracking down on a lot of things like that. And I forgot who said it in the group, but they need to kind of start doing some service recovery, because if you follow me at all I post about are the things that I see on social media, and that are the fights, and that people are starting to leave Carnival because they're so sick of it being the Walmart of the seas, which I love Carnival. You all know that. But
Let me tell you something. I love Walmart.
right. My 2 cents is Carnival needs to do a much, much better job with their loyalty program. Right now, it's great. I like to get my clothes washed and things like that. But I think what really got me is when they took away the free $25 in the casino. $25 is literally nothing to a multi-billion-dollar company. And I know that they have cruise ships to pay for and all of these private islands to pay for, but $25, give me a freaking break. They need to start having a program where people that aren't even platinum and diamond, where they say, we only have like 21 more sea days and then we're going to be platinum. So we need to just continue to stay with Carnival so that we can get these potentially free drinks or better perks when the new loyalty program comes out. Because people are jumping ship. Like, I have so many followers that send me messages every day that they're done with Carnival. They've done 20 cruises with them, but they're going somewhere else. And I'm like, well, that sucks, but it is what it is. But Carnival, they need to listen to us instead of the people that are so high up in that company that never really get to see anything.
And I agree with you 100%.
Let me talk for a second. The one thing I'll say is we never cruised Carnival for the perks.
No.
Like, that was never, like, yes, we've seen the great perks, the great tumblers and the Tervis and then the stupid like luggage tags. And
we get the offers from other cruise lines all the time.
I mean, we have those stupid koozie things on our wall, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we never said, oh, we're going to go back to Carnival because of this, right? Even the $25, like for us, like $25, that'll last like 3 seconds in the casino.
I'd rather they bring back the actual slot or blackjack tournament for the $25.
But like for me, I don't feel special being diamond.
Yeah.
Like being diamond, being like, having cruise 200 days plus, we're at 330 days or whatever we're at. Like, I miss the special feeling and the recognition where actually they like, that to me is more important. We're like, you feel like you're a valued customer versus everybody else. And I'm not a snooty person or anything. Like, I want to feel
cool.
Like we committed to loyalty here. And that to me is more important than the gifts, like whatever we give them out on the match game. Right. Like
I mean, back in the day, and we're talking 10 years ago, when you were a platinum card, you walk up the bar or whatever you are, get a drink, and they look at your card like, oh, thank you so much for cruising with us. Now they're like, whatever, next drink. And we haven't been on much any other cruise line, so we don't know the difference. But it was really nice back then when they're like, oh, you're platinum. Thank you so much for keeping cruising with us. So just the little shit like that.
The recognition.
I mean, they're packing cubes and hats and stuff like that. Those things, they don't mean shit. Yeah, honestly, it's just, I don't know.
Well, and I think that's why they don't give people their gifts in their rooms anymore, because it sounds like, you would accept the gift for free, but that's why they're making everybody go to Pixels Gallery to get that, because their gifts sometimes aren't even worth, like, hey, I just got this free gift. Who wants it? Because it's not even that great. So
I mean, we haven't been on other cruise lines. I mean, you guys have. What are their upper max
free
level?
Wi-Fi, free drinks?
So dining on Carnival, we don't know the other lines because we haven't been on them. So what are those perks? And should Carnival be doing that and then raising their base ticket price, or keep your base ticket price lower to continue to be the most cruise line in the world? And then have a couple different gifts. I don't know. It's tough. And I don't envy their people that are going through this conversation with these 4 people. And they have a lot more people going through this whole thing. So, yeah, interesting.
Yeah. I wanted to thank Eric for the super chat earlier. We just had another super chat from Michelle. A lot of people are commenting. I wanted to mention also, because that has been a frequent comment, Adventures with Uncle Dave said solo cruisers, because I've gotten this comment a lot on the videos that I released, should be getting double points. And why not?
Yes.
What is that? That costs you as a cruise line nothing.
Nothing.
Why would you not give people double points that are traveling solo, they're already paying more money. You can't give them, oh, we're going to give you an extra 7 points. That costs you nothing.
Yep.
And we have friends that are married, but they cruise solo. So,
yeah, no, absolutely. But let me high five for Michelle and the Bellows Creek Cruiser. What do you say? And Roscoe. Okay, she said thank you. She barked real quiet. But yeah, thank you for that, Michelle. And by the way, there are 44 of you online right now. I want to make sure you stay. Now, I can't guarantee it. You know, the man has plans and things like that. But I want to read a message I just got from somebody that many of you know very well.
Cocky!
Maybe. Try to sneak in just in the middle of a project. So we may have an additional guest coming. I don't know when. Could be a minute from now. It could be 10 minutes from now. It could be not at all. But he just messaged me at 7:29. And so it was just a couple minutes ago. So there's a good chance that Cookie could be paying a visit to us, which would be awesome. And Michelle, I want to pour this shot right here. Thank you so much for that. And Michelle, you are numbers 12 through 26. 12 through 26. Let me get this in the cup. And I'm, you know, that I've been getting it down a little bit. I've been sipping on it pretty steady here. And it's tasting wonderful. So thank you, everybody that's contributing. So yeah, 12 through 26 for our second round there. Jeff says I have a solo 7-day cruise and a suite coming up. Yeah, he'll get 7 points, but he's paying double because it's double occupancy. So yeah, I mean, that just seems like the easiest thing in the world to, you know, give somebody double points. Like I don't even understand. That just is so dumb to me that they
agree. Yep, I agree. So I mean, they're probably holding out for a dual booked cabin to get more money and 2 people spending stuff in the gift shops. I don't know. I think it's minute enough, and I think that's where Carnival, love them, epic fail, absolute epic fail. They're alienating their solo cruisers for sure.
And we got our normal comedy from Brad. He's good for about 2 of those.
Yeah, John Heel said since, I don't know, last year when they started saying they're going to revamp this thing, he's fighting for at least double points or something for the solo cruisers because they're a big part of any cruise line. People don't have to go with 2 people, and people love cruising by themselves. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious.
You know what I think? And I want to put this. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
I was just going to say we got Jay John talking about some of the nice perks that with the Princess, and then Rick and somebody else. I'm sorry, I don't know if it was. I forget who it was. I apologize. But they confirmed that they're getting a free picture with Royal. You know, so I mean that's something that you talk about Carnival. You know, like I said, they should at least be trying to match what Royal is doing. And I would try to, if you're going to go to the point of matching, why not beat them? Why not go a step above rather than just match? But Alex, yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
I was going to say, I know like the hot topic on all social media is this new loyalty program. Here's what I think, and John might have already talked about it and I might have just not seen it, but let's say he's going to talk about it in the next couple of weeks, which he says. I think that they are going to let you have your drink package at their private islands. And I think this new loyalty program is going to start on the cruise that I'm going to be on, which.
Oh,
the anticipation.
What cruise are you going to be on, Alex?
Carnival pulled the plug on Alex. Alex was just unleashing all the details. He had the insider information, and he's got his cord cut. The ninjas came and got him.
Christine just went snip that.
They're like, no, this Carnival. He had the official word, and then a sniper got him. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Hopefully Alex is okay. Might not be around anymore.
Alex, when you
Hopefully
come back,
Carnival snipers didn't take him out. He was just about ready to spill the beans on the entire VIFP plan, and he got sniped. Oh my God! Oh wait! He dodged the snipers.
Hey,
There it is.
sorry. So
Wait, now we're in different
I
spots.
thought
I'm
he got
looking at
John
like, where the hell? I was here. He was here. There.
I've been sitting on this for like the last 10 minutes too. So I don't know where I cut off, but I'll go quick. I think what's going to happen is they're going to allow us to have our drink package on their private islands. And I think they're going to start the new loyalty program on the cruise that I'm going to be on, which is going to be the first stop at Celebration Key. Because John's going to be there. Christine Duffy's going to be there. All the Carnival bigwigs are going to be there. And it would just make sense for them to say, we love you. We're here. It's good, you know. Here you are. Here's your new loyalty program. I mean, that was me just saying, hey, I'm bragging. I'm going to be on that cruise. I'm super stoked about it to see Celebration Key. But like we've all been talking about, if they want to do better, they need to be better than the ones that are already out there, which is Royal. They need to just let the people get their drink package at the private islands, because that's all they're going to start doing now. You know, Celebration Key, Half Moon Key, K, whatever, like, that's where we're going now, are these amusement park destinations with these cruise lines. If they don't start allowing it, it's going to be a humongous ripoff to the people that want to cruise and want the drink package.
They said on Celebration Key they are going to allow it, but I think it's a 10-day maximum drink package, and it's.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Each cruise line negotiates their own thing with each country that they have their island in. Bahamas is, you know, most of all the cruise lines have one in the islands, and it depends on what they negotiate for that. So, but
I'm not following you. Sorry.
We got Greg and Michelle, Cruise Life TV. Thank you for the super chat. What do you say?
Zoe.
They are going to allow the drink package on the island, but they might sell a separate one for the island, which will also go against your on-cruise.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, so you can use your card for pretty much, actually, absolutely everything on Celebration Key. They said there all will be some cash options. Hopefully it's for drinks, so they don't count against you or it's on the boat. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than what they've done. But I mean, in the business I'm in, a lot of it's about negotiations. So if you do it drinks for the cruise, then the local municipality, if you will, we'll call it the Bahamas, is not going to get their taxes because they're going to get paid to the cruise line. You know, so they want their money as well. So there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that we don't see with any of these islands and the negotiations. So I'm really looking forward to see this new thing, because this is Carnival's first ever solo destination. Tons of cruise lines have had them for a very long time. This is Carnival's. I'm really curious to see if they're going to step up and say, here's Royals, here's Disney's, here's ours, kiss our ass. You know what I mean? I want to see what they're going to do.
Real quick, Patty Cakes. I'm a solo cruiser, and I wish we got double points for double pay. I'm Hanoka from last week, and I remember you saying that, and that your name was Patty Cakes, and I like this name. It's a lot easier for me. Thank you for that. You are numbers 42 through 46. And Eric from North Shore Traveler says, was there already a shirt drawing tonight? There was one shirt drawing. Uncle Dan won. Eric, you are numbers 2 through 11 for the second shirt drawing, and we were up to 46 currently. Jay John says, revamp the loyalty program, but develop a loyalty point program based on money spent. That has been an argument several people have mentioned. Let's see. Tim says you changed your name. Yes. Mandy says, add to Patty's. You know what?
See, the math is mathing.
The math is mathing. Take another shot. 5 and 9.
No, 5 and 10.
Whoops, sorry. Hit the button.
Mandy and I have hung out at the piano bar before, and she's a member, and she supports all of our channels. So I will do that. I will take that request. So
And
Mandy,
Coach, open a bottle of champagne in your honor
Yeah.
for Michelle and I. So we're gonna have that.
There
next-
we go.
Hey.
Oh, that's a big bottle of champagne. Be careful. That's got to be heavy.
They're
This
definitely.
glass is, I'm gonna be working on it for a while.
What can we
I'm
say?
hoping Cookie comes through, everybody. So if you're all hanging on, I see we got 47. If you hit that like button, Cookie said if there's at least 50 likes, we'll wait till there's 50 likes.
And that happened quick.
You
Coach
might
went from
not have said that,
80 something hundred to 10K in a week.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, no kidding, Cookie. I did a behind the scenes with Cookie one time, and I made the video, and he shared it on his channel, and he said he shared it on his Facebook page, I should say, and he said you all need to just go and join Coach Cruz. And one day I gained 300 new subscribers because of one day he did that. Yeah,
That is the power of this community.
Yep.
This community is so freaking amazing. I don't want to get into it. I'm going to start crying, so I'm not going to. So we love it. We love this community.
It is good. Sundays Live, we got Danny to 1,000. We got
Jen to
Jen
200.
Cohen to 200. So it's amazing. We are honored that you had us here. I mean, you've been a part of our success. We've all exchanged members, and it doesn't matter who did what, who did more. It doesn't freaking matter. It's a great community that we love. No matter what your cruise line is, this is a cruise community, and it's just fun. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Jay John, Coach Cruz hits 10,000. Yes, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I mean, honest to God, I told some people this. I was like, whoever I end my life with is going to be somebody who loves cruising, because I'm not leaving this community. I'm just not. I'm not doing it for anybody. So whoever I end up meeting or something like that, they better love cruising, because that's coming with me, So I mean, so that's the deal. Texas Cruiser says, I love having most of my favorite vloggers here tonight. We all appreciate that.
Thanks, Texas Cruiser.
Mandy, it was numbers 47 through 56. And then we got Rick, the Texas Cruiser. He is numbers 57 through 61. 50. It's getting harder. It's getting harder to math now that I've had.
We need 10 more. 10 more.
214.
And I love watching Rick Wade's updates, where he posts I forget the name of the cruise line that's building the port. MSC. He posts them all the time. You see it getting bigger and wider. It's so cool.
This is the unmatched, unhinged, unhearted.
Yeah. Yes, and Coach, you did say 214.27. I think I heard you say it.
214.27 for what?
Yeah. That's the unhinged.
Stag just booked it.
Oh, Stag booked it. The solo cruiser is on it. Did you book it yet, Coach?
That's what you guys are doing. Yeah, I just need you all to retire me from teaching, because I'm in the middle of school during
It's cold, it's snowy. You'll get some snow days up there. Just book it in anticipation.
I'm not disagreeing with that part, but I got like four plus years before I can get a pension, so I kind of trying to not get fired within those years. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you're at subs by then. You'll be at like 100. So 100,000. So you'll be retired.
I have like 7 weeks off this summer, and 4 of those weeks are cruising. So
That's awesome.
That just goes to show you that I'm going to cruise whenever I can. Seaside Adventures with Xander and me says, hi, CCA. Kisses and hugs. And admin Tim. Add my 10 to Rich. Oh my God.
That's Texas.
Texas Cruiser and
Tim. That's a shot.
By the way, I know we got a lot of members here. And members, here's what's going to happen. And anybody that becomes a new member, you might want to do it now, because I just bought the gift that all the members are going to get. And I decided, originally I was going to send it out before Christmas, but I'm like, Christmas is a long way off, and I just hit 10,000. So
Christmas in July.
yeah, so I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send out the members gift in July, which is the month of the anniversary of the channel, which makes sense.
Woo-hoo. Excellent.
So I'll just go ahead and give it away. But I ordered there, and I share this on a lot of my shows. You've probably seen me take a little collapsible cooler, you know, and I put beers and stuff in there and take it to the beach when I'm on cruises and stuff like that. So I got a collapsible cooler, you know, that's about this big, and it's got my little logo, Coach Cruise, everything else like that. And then I'm going to throw a koozie in there as well. So all the members, you're going to get that. I just ordered them. And so I'm going to have to collect everybody's address if I don't have it already. And I'm going to try to get those sent out next month. So yeah, if anybody wants to be included in getting that gift, you know, if you are join and become a member, then you'll get it. And those will be going out next month, but I will need your address when you do that. And look at that, Cruise Life TV. Somebody just became a member. I don't know who it was. I don't know.
Yeah, that was Patty.
And she just asked how to be a member, and
she
got a member.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, but Patty Cakes, let me just say this. This is 1 month free. You have to opt in.
Yep, you got to
So you
resubscribe
stay
after.
with the channel.
Yep.
So make sure you do that.
Yeah, so the gift membership is like, oh, I've got it forever. No, it's only a 1 month one. So if you want to keep subscribing, which we encourage you to do, definitely resubscribe. And then it'll be a monthly thing.
That's so cool, Greg. Greg, can I have the lotto numbers for tonight, please?
Yeah, no,
You
sure.
know, I've been very lucky. I was winning at the casino last night, right?
Oh, you were in a casino? Ah, I'm so
Were you
freaking
at
jealous.
Or last.
The night before
So we
last.
were on a plane last night.
I need
Yeah.
a casino in my life.
Were you at the Hard Rock?
No, I was in New York for the whole weekend, and I stayed my last night. We stayed at a hotel that's the only casino on Long Island, and the place is jam packed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great place. I want some money.
You have casinos on Long Island now?
The machine, I hit the one thing I won $9 and I cashed out and gave back to them.
$9 a rand.
I hate losing money.
It was a good time.
Very cool.
No.
And Amid Tim is 62 through 71, so we're 29 away, and we might give a second shirt away. We got a little time left, so that might happen. And you know what? If I want to give Cookie as much time as possible, if by chance he is going to in fact make it. Look at that. We got Scott from Controversial Cruising says, congrats, Coach. Thank you, Scott, very much.
You got a new member.
Another new member.
72.
The Lost Pirate Jenkins.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Love to see that.
Awesome.
So Sandy will be getting that collapsible cooler and koozie and stickers and all that. Oh, she already got some stickers, but yeah, she'll get, and she got a koozie, but she'll definitely have that collapsible cooler. And honestly, I showed it to Admin Tim today. I showed him the pictures of it and everything, and he's like, yeah, that'll you can take that, put that in your car. You take a little 2-3 hour road trip, put a couple drinks in there. It's just the that small a size to where it could fit in your luggage if you're going on a cruise, collapsible, all that stuff. Take it to the beach, put a few drinks in there. So yeah, I thought it would be useful. Hopefully some of you will get some use out of it for their members. And yeah, like I said, anybody else that wants to get it, if you join up, we will get you there. But Scott has got a bunch of messages going through here saying hello to everybody and stuff. So thank you again, Scott.
He's at work. He's probably in the bathroom taking a break and just catching up. So, there you go. Good call, Greg.
We got Rick adding on to that. He said, draw the shirt. So let's see. Rick, that means you are 77 through 81. But I think I saw another color pop up.
I think the next one might get us to another shirt.
Oh, look at this. We have cruising. Sorry, I'm late. I'll have to watch the replay. Congrats on 10K. Coach needs a shot. I probably don't need
between
one.
that one and Scott's, I think we have 2 shots. Let's see. Or Texas. I'm sorry.
Now Liz
Looking
is
at the
rubbing
chat,
off.
that's $30. That's two.
He
that's two
doesn't.
drinks.
He doesn't like our shop math.
No, I don't. Because
I'm good at math. I'm very good at math,
to
and that
work
makes
with you more.
$30. That makes two.
You know what though, Brad? You invited us here, so our shop math
Mhm.
trumps whatever you like. I'm sorry.
That's
It's
right.
your celebration. 10K. You need to
Your
do
shot.
2 more shots.
I am.
Sorry.
I got to get on one of your guys' lives and just I want a whole bunch of people to just flood you with super chats, and I want you all to get as drunk as you all try to get.
No,
Hey, every Sunday, 5:00.
you earned this drunkenness, so
Right.
All right.
take it while you
So-
can.
So
You
Chris
are in the pay for shot
82
program.
Chris is 82 through 100, and he's also 1 through 7. So we do have another shirt drawing. Let's see. Frankie Floyd is number 1. Eric, the North Shore Travelers, 2 through 11. Michelle B, 12 through 26. Cruise Live TV is 27 through 41. Patty Cakes, 42 through 46. Mandy is 47 through 56. Rick, the Texas Cruiser, 57 through 61. Edmund Tim, 62 through 71. Scott, the Controversial Cruiser, 72 through 76. Rick, the Texas Cruiser, is 77 through 81. And Chris Moss is 82 through 100. Let's see who. Oh, wait. He might be more than that. No, he's 18. Oh, yeah. 18 and 7 is 25. Yeah, I got it right. Okay. I mathed well. All right. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
A random number between 1 and 100 is 79.
Is that the same number it was? That is the same. That's weird.
What?
What did you say? 79?
It was the same. It was they picked 79 the time before too. But we got a different 79 this time, and oh my God, Rick didn't win for forever, and Rick won again. He won twice last week. Rick needs to get on the ship and get to the casino as fast as we can. So congratulations, Rick. And
You got a whole new wardrobe.
yeah, and he might need a loud cup. But I sent him a tumbler. I know he's got a couple shirts. Yeah, he's going to run out of stuff for me to give him here. But thank you for that, Chris. And you are numbers 1 through 7 for the next one as well. So hopefully you get your number called on the next one. Adventures with Uncle Dave says, Coach, don't be showing up Carnival with better gifts than they give. Oh, yeah. Well, I would say, you know, I mean, I think people would be pretty happy with the collapsible cooler from Carnival, you know, for a VIFP gift.
Mhm.
Let's see. Da-da-da. Wow, we had a lot of comments just now since Chris did that super chat. Everybody's
Right.
congratulations, Rick. Okay, we're caught up. All right, everybody's just congratulating. Okay, so anything, you know what? Alex wanted to talk about some of the bands. That was one of the topics we had said we were going to talk about. So let's segue to that real quick. And Alex, why don't you take the lead on that since that's one of the things that you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, I think it was not this past Sunday, but Sunday before that. I had a DM from somebody who works with Carnival, and I will never say their name, but they sent me a copy of what all of the staterooms are going to be receiving starting June 1st. And it was their updated Have Fun, Be Safe memo that goes to everybody's room. And when I was reading it, of course, it got viewed like 10 million times on my Facebook page. It was insane. And there was one thing on there that I was like, what is this about? And it was the fans on the dance floor and in I'm thinking like handheld little like fans. I'm like, why can't you dance with your handheld fan? But I had to research it, and I guess it's this new like dance that people do, and they pop their little foldable fans. In one of the cruise groups, somebody shared a video of a little girl on Lido Deck doing it, and it was actually pretty cool. But I guess people bring the really big fans and they're hitting people with them on accident. And so that's why they had to add that. But I just thought it was hilarious that out of all the things that are banned, they actually had to physically add that to the Have Fun, Be Safe memo that gets dropped off in the room. I guess I've never seen it before. Have y'all?
Yeah. I didn't know what the hell it was either. And I'm obviously we do a yakety yak, and John kept saying the battery powered fans are banned, this banned, and all that. I'm like, How is that possible?
Right.
But there's apparently a line dance, and they have the giant, the Asian style fans, but they're super loud. They're made to slap and be crazy, and people
clap fan.
Sorry,
Yes.
and people were literally smacking each other in the face, cutting each other, and walking down the hallways at 3:00 in the morning, slapping them. So John actually went back and said, "You know what? I totally got this wrong. I apologize. I have no idea what the hell you a-holes in America are doing. It's not the electric fans. It's not the battery operated fans. It's these freaking slappy, clappy fans." So it was funny to watch all fans are banned. This fan's banned to ship. I messed up. It's just the stupid fans it's a country line dance.
I see. And then the other one that I really, really appreciated, and I had just made a video about it a couple of days prior, where they are saying that if you repeatedly break this rule, you can be banned for life. And it's FaceTiming, just like in the elevators and in areas where if you're going to be on your phone or have a portable speaker or whatever, you can't have any of that, because if the captain needs to make an announcement, people can't hear that. And a lot of people commented on the post and said, if the captain needs to make an announcement, or anybody needs to make an announcement, they need to make it to where you can go into the Hub app and listen to those announcements. Because a lot of times I'm in my room getting ready for the day, and the cruise director's in the hallway speaker talking about what's going on that day, and I have to go and open the door, and I can't ever hear that because they don't want to actually talk inside of your cabin. So I'm wondering, like, when are they going to make that a thing? Do we know if any of the other cruise lines have it where you can hear the announcements in the app?
Okay, well, here's the thing though. If they made the announcement in the cabin, people would complain that it was in the cabin.
If you made all those.
Right.
Of course.
So they do need to put it in the Hub app. They need to put it on the TV.
Yep.
But
they need to do a lot better ways of communicating.
But they're not gonna ever, like, people are
If
like,
it's
I
coming-
didn't hear it. And I'm like, you know what? You have people saying, don't put it in my cabin, put it in my cabin. Like, you can't have it both ways.
Don't put
I
it in
mean,
the
some
cabin.
people can have it both ways, and then that's totally fine.
Then you have a pineapple on the door.
I mean,
But
honestly, but when it comes to that, it's like
we've been over 60-something cruises, and if an announcement is coming through my cabin speaker, I need to shut the hell up, stop what I'm doing, and listen, because it's either the emergency drill that they're doing to get your attention, it's a crew drill to get your attention, or something
important.
He's pulling a me.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that needs to happen in your cabin is if the ship has hit the fan, then announce it in my cabin. I'm with 99% of the people that say I can't hear the announcements. I mean, I just got out of the shower, I got nothing on, and I'm walking to the door to open the door and say, what's going on for this evening? The Hub app, all that stuff could be way better. If it's in my room, the shit better be hitting the fan. And that's all I say. Seriously.
Oh, have you guys seen the new Netflix trailer, by the way?
Yeah.
For the Poop Cruise?
Netflix?
There's
the Triumph?
Yeah.
Cruise.
I can't wait to see that. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to be on it, but I'm going to watch.
I was on that ship 3 weeks before that happened, and I knew that, like, we were delayed getting to a port because of engine problems. Like, we just had that gut feeling with my friends that I was cruising with that, like, something's going to happen with this ship. And, like, literally 3 weeks later, it worldwide news. So
that ship is the reason all cruise lines industry-wide have a backup generator now. That ship. You learn from your mistakes. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Sunrise now or something? Or the Sunshine?
Sunrise. Sunshine was
Destiny was Sunshine.
Yep.
The Triumph
The Poop
was
Cruise was
Sunrise. So Sunrise, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't know at that point in time. No cruise line did that. If the shit hits the fan, quite literally, there's no operating toilets, water, anything like that. And shortly after that one hit, Carnival literally crane lifted giant generators onto the back of their boat for probably a decade. They had a giant generator, you know, and all the cruise lines, as they built their new cruises, they built it in because shit happens.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 10K for Coach Cruise tonight. Can we remember why we're here? He does not seem drunk enough to me. I don't know. There's something wrong here.
It might be because
very wrong.
We haven't finished the class. No meow meow. No meow meow. Go.
You know, I would have bet on it that he's going to call in sick tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, definitely
Gotta
not.
hydrate with some water in between.
You know what they say though is like if you drink like the quality stuff, you know, you don't get hungover and stuff. So
It's way better. I'm with you. Like I drank rum the other night. I had some Johnny Walker Island Green, which you can only get on the cruise ships, and I had a good amount of the bottle. I woke up the next morning like, I'm like, did I drink them before? This is great. You know.
well, I don't want to disappoint anybody, but Cookie just messaged me a little while ago. He said, sorry, I'm still working. That was at 7:50. I messaged him back. We'll wait a bit if you think you can make it in 10 to 15. He's seen the message. I don't know if that means he's going to try to make it. He hasn't replied.
He's still working. Man's got a job.
Yeah. But he may or may not. But you know, I'm gonna hang on at least a little bit. At least I'll go at least until 8:15 just in case. Because I said 10 to 15.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, Coach, one of the things I wanted to mention is that, you know, everybody says that Carnival is like the follower in the industry. But Celebration Key, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Celebration Key was in the making for over 10 years.
Yeah. Well, probably
You know?
some of the other
Maybe even longer.
Coco K and probably all of those. But yeah, at one of the
Shareholder meetings.
they mentioned that, well, when they did announcement, they, you know, we asked them about it, they said, oh, we've been working on this for so long, and we're just excited that we finally get to announce it and, you know, break ground and so forth. But yeah, those kinds of things are in the works for a long, long time.
Well, it's on Grand Bahama, and they got decimated by a couple of hurricanes, so I'm sure that set stuff back.
Yeah.
You know, the negotiations they have to go through, and a lot of people say this cruise line does this cruise line does that. It's up to what they negotiate with that local government. I mean, take New York in Texas, for example. You can't use your chairs package on any cruise line that cruises out of that because the government said, no, you can't drink for who the hell knows what reason unless you pay for it. I don't know what the hell it is. So, yeah, it's weird the way things work when it comes to us being normal people looking at it going, well, why the hell didn't you do this, Bob? You know, there's so many things with the governments from either our country or other countries that they have to negotiate. Taxes. You go to Bahamas, they have the VAT tax. So you go to ATM, it's a $9.99 fee and a 12% VAT tax. What the hell is a VAT tax? But that's how they operate. So there's a lot of shit we don't know what goes on. So we get to theorize and bitch and moan and complain, but we don't know the answer. The end game is if you're going to that port of call and you enjoy going there, go there. And pay a little bit extra, pay a little bit less. It doesn't matter. Like people are bitching and moaning that Mexico wants to charge $5 for people to go there. It's $5. You pay $2.50 for a bottle of water. Kiss an ass. Go on Mexico. That's all I'm saying. People bitch, moan, whine, complain. I'm not that guy. I hate people that just do shit like that. It's annoying to me.
We got Eric from North Shore Travelers. He said, time to stop more. I got to get back to work. Hey, thank you, Eric. You saw me pour the shot in here. And then I'm going to drink some more because people have been saying I've not been drinking. So,
no, but enjoy it.
Yeah.
I am. Cruiser Charlene.
Oh, new member.
Hey, woohoo.
Cruiser Charlene, you joined at the right time. I got those collapsible coolers and stuff that I'll be sending out next month. Message me, Brad Dowling, on Messenger. Well, I haven't got them yet. It's probably going to take a week or two for them to make them and send them to me and all that stuff. And I'm going on a cruise. Hey, check this out, everybody. So next week, I'm on the Carnival Venezia starting on Wednesday, which means Tuesday, I'm going to be in New York. The goal, if I can get it to work, is to do my live from Times Square. I got to do the live from Times Square on Tuesday night. I don't know if I'll get reception, if it'll be all screwed up. There's a high possibility that it would be all screwed up and it won't work or something will happen. But that's what I'm going to try for. So next week, Tuesday, for the 37 of you that are still here, and thank you so much for that. You're probably just hanging out for a cookie, but maybe you're hanging out for all our content creators here. But yeah, that's the plan for next week, and I'm looking forward to the first cruise of the summer. Super pumped about it. So we got that going. But yeah, Cruiser Charlene, welcome to the Coach Cruise members only. And one of the first videos you'll probably see is Brad, not me, Brad, the other Brad, our comedian Brad, and his fiance Shelly at the Billy Goat Tavern, having some drinks and partying and all that good stuff. And Brad making jokes and that kind of thing. So that's in the works. But you know what? I'm starting. We got 5 minutes left, everybody. And then I'm going to call it a wrap. I'm not sure Cookie's going to make it. I said 10 to 15 minutes. We're 10 minutes over right now. So we're going to give it 5 more minutes here. And if Cookie doesn't make it, we're going to call it a show. But yeah, thanks everybody so far. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask our panel here is we all know, and most of you out there know this as well, that somebody got caught smuggling alcohol and put it on TikTok, and they got banned from Carnival. Now they're trying to say that, it wasn't really alcohol and they shouldn't be banned. Yeah, right. Whatever. Nice lie there. But anyway, the thing I wanted to ask our panel here is how many people, because people are going to try to smuggle on the alcohol, but do you think they're going to be really serious about banning people?
Yeah.
If they catch them, like if it's obvious, like somebody brings a rum runner on there or whatever, is it going to be like, oh nope, sorry, you can't board. You got booze in your thing, and bye-bye. You don't even get to get on the ship. Or is it going to be like, hey, we're going to give you one warning. If we ever catch you again, we're going to put your name down. And if we ever catch you again, you're going to be banned? Or do you think it's going to be you're out on the first one? What do you all?
It should be that they shouldn't let them on. And if they're caught on board, they need to be let off at the next port. Like I said, I have somebody who works for the cruise lines very, very high up, and they are not jacking around. I message this person every single day, and they tell me everything that's going on their ship and how many people they kick off at each port each week. And it is a lot more than you would think because people are acting like idiots.
They're kicking them off the ship, literally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In ports?
Yeah.
Like about how many? Like for just excessive drinking or what?
So 2 weeks ago, the ship left a port, a home port, and it had a day at sea. And then the next day they were at a port of call. They dropped off 2 whole families, one for domestic violence, the other one for, I think it was 2 domestic violence cases because of excessive drinking. And they don't just kick off one person that did it. They kick off the whole family. And I think I posted about this today and got ripped a new one on Facebook. But I think if you're traveling with somebody who acts a fool and they get kicked off, I think everybody in the cabin needs to pack their bags too, because it's guilty by association. You should not. This is not a time to act like a fool on a cruise ship because they're watching and they will throw you off at the next port.
You know what? As they should.
And I mean, I know, they have video cameras and everything else like that, but hypothetical situation. Let's say that, I'm at the Alchemy bar or whatever. And some crazy person says, Coach Cruz, I hate you and I hate all your videos. And they just start swinging at me. And then I just decide like, okay, I am tired of being hit in the face. I'm going to hit back. am I going to be banned?
I don't think so. I think that would be investigated.
I have engaged in a fight. Like, I wasn't the first one to hit. Some crazy person came up to me and started the fight, and I didn't throw the first punch or whatever. But what happens in a situation like that? Because, you know, once I start swinging, I'm going to keep swinging until somebody hits the ground.
They have enough cameras on the boat where they can dictate who's the aggressor and who's not. You look around, you can see the obvious cameras. They have cameras that you don't see, and they'll be able to dictate that. So I'd imagine you'd be able to state your case. But yeah, the people, them banning the people that are posting on, you know, all the different platforms. Oh, I smuggled this, I smuggled that, and then they bitch and moan. John Heald says all the time, because people ask him all the time on his page. They're like, do you share this with other cruise lines? His response all the time is, I can't tell you if we do or we don't, which means you goddamn right they do. So if somebody's an a-hole on one cruise line, on Carnival, Royal knows about it. MSC knows about it. Disney knows about it. They all know about it. You're put on a no-fly list. End of story, period. They're all competitors, but they're all in the same, don't take this as a joke, but the boat. They're all in the same boat. They don't want an a-hole on their cruise. Done.
And you know, the sad thing is 99% of all these fights are because of alcohol. People don't realize how drunk they are until it's too late. And I mean, I think that's why Carnival stops their drink package at 15, because most of the time people can't handle 15 drinks and they start slurring and cussing and acting stupid. And then someone's going to get tired of hearing that. And then boom, you got yourself a fight, and then you're both kicked off in Jamaica.
Well, okay, let me be devil's advocate on that one, because Royal has seemingly far less fights and they have no drink limit. So what would be your counter on that argument?
I think average age is 90.
I think Royal is more expensive to cruise, and I think it's proven that it's more expensive to cruise. I think people that cruise Royal probably have a little bit more class. And
what are you talking about? I cruise Carnival. I don't have class.
No, you
so wait a second, Alex. What you're saying is
I'm not classy, Alex. What?
Listen, I've been on one Royal Caribbean ship my whole life, and I've been on 31 Carnival. I'm not saying I'm above anybody. I'm just saying I feel like people know how to act on other cruise lines.
It's a different clientele. I would agree. I would definitely agree. I mean, Carnival has the party cruise atmosphere, if you will, and we've been on 60 plus. So you see all these fights and everything that goes on. Love your cat, by the way.
Thanks, that's queso.
That's a big furry tail, man. We've seen one fight in 60 Carnival cruises, averaging 5 days. So in well over 300 Carnival cruise days, we've seen one fight.
Yeah,
so,
I've never seen a fight on any cruise. And I mean,
but now in this day and age, everybody's filming everything, and if they think they're gonna get famous, they gotta post it. You know, it could have been two people going, "You bumped my French fries."
Yeah.
You ate my cheeseburger.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then now all of a sudden it's freaking, oh my God, look at, they're bumping each other.
I think too, Carnival is allowing this behavior to happen.
They can do better. I would agree.
They can definitely do better. And yeah, I mean, like you said, like I've been on almost all Carnival cruises. I've never once seen a fight. I've been on 3 day, 5 day, 7 day, 8. I mean, like I've been on every this, that, and the other type Carnival cruise, and I've never seen it happen. And I've been up past midnight. Like I've been up with all the night owls. Never even seen an argument. It's just unfortunate that there's a thing called social media that we all live off of, and people post it. I posted a picture today of a stupid woman throwing a chair at another woman for God knows why. And I hope she got kicked off the ship that day. People are absolutely idiots now.
We have a friend named Tie-Dye Dave, and I think a few of you know Dave, Tie-Dye Dave. And we were on a cruise with him, and I think it was on the first day, his wife, Nicole, was on the Lido deck, saw a woman that fell off of her chair, went over to the woman to help her up. Somebody else saw this and thought that his wife was attacking her, came over and punched her in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I know. Crazy.
Unbelievable. Just like that, you know?
Yeah.
People are dicks, and I have not had. I have had very few negative interactions with guests on the cruise, but I mean, one maybe 2 or 3 years ago, it was the deck party. We're just started a YouTube channel, and even if we didn't have a YouTube channel, we're up there filming because we want to have that for our memories. And this a-hole behind me is like, "Yo, I can't see." I'm like, "See what?" He's like, "You're standing in front of me." I'm like, "Yeah, that's where I've been." He's like, "You need to get
the railing."
Yeah.
And they're in the lounger in the back.
Yeah, we're
So
on the
like,
Lido deck railing. He's like, you need to move so
on the last cruise.
like, you need to get up so you can see. He's like, don't make me tell you again. I'm like, tell me again, mofo. Let's see what happens. You know, and I just stared at him and he stopped. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you know what? You get up and
But that was
stand by
the one
railing.
interaction I had. Honestly.
You're banned. You're banned, Chris. You're banned.
I did nothing. We were on camera, Lido deck camera. You can see he's the aggressor. But what were you saying, Greg? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that you know, if he wanted to see, then stand up by the rail instead of sitting behind me.
Yeah.
You
Stop
know?
being a lazy asshole and get up and go see like the rest of us
But
crammed
that
into
happened
each
to me on
other,
the
you know,
last
like
cruise.
sardines.
That happened to me on
Yeah,
our
well,
last
yeah.
cruise. I was filming the Lido deck, and the lady behind me is sitting in the lounge chair. You have to move. I can't see. So you know what? I walked away only because I knew that the gap was going to close in later on.
Yeah.
And she was. What is she going to do? Fight the whole ship
Right.
for that little corner?
People are stupid. Like, you know that? Like, people are stupid. At the
Enjoy
end of the
your
day,
cruise.
just be patient, have fun,
Yep.
be there to relax and enjoy. Like, I mean, these moments where people are just like trying to get a rile out of you, let it go. Like,
Especially in
the
this
drama
day and age.
is
Yeah.
not worth it. Like, we are here to have fun.
I think they do it more to get that attention, to get themselves on video versus, you know, saying, excuse me, can you move? I can't see. And then I would be happy to go, oh, I'm sorry, I'll move over. Now, yo, move, I can't see. Get your fat ass off the couch. And then you won't be able to, never mind.
There's couches.
Jay John hit one of my things that drives me crazy about people. And I remember this in a movie theater. You know, and he gives the example, we paid for our cruise, we'll do what we want. No, that doesn't entitle you to do whatever the hell you want. So like if you like the movie theater example, you know, somebody goes and they're like, oh my God, and reacting all loud to every little thing that happens on the movie. And everybody's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
You know, like we're all trying to watch the movie. I mean, for the few 6 people that still go to the movie theaters. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, because they bought a ticket, they feel it entitles them to act like an ass and scream out loud and ruin everybody's experience. No, that doesn't qualify you just because you are one of, you know, however many thousand are on that ship, and we're all trying to enjoy it. So no, you don't get to act like an ass just because you paid for a cruise boarding pass or whatever.
The world doesn't revolve around you.
All right. What I will say is, Alex, I know you like to post controversial things on your page and get interaction.
Oh yeah, it gets
I will say the water posting you did. I watched a friend YouTuber of ours. They bought a $10 bottle of water in their hotel room.
I was just at the airport quite literally yesterday, and I bought 2 bottles of water. One was Nestle, whatever crap purified stuff was, because that's the only thing they had. $3.80 a bottle. The next one I had to buy, not Pure Life,
Smart Water,
Smart Water or some crap brand like that. $4.60 a effing bottle.
So
for water.
I understand the water has gone up significantly, but like the price is still pretty reasonable.
It's too high. It's higher than it needs to be, but it's reasonable than it is on land. Publix is $2.50 for a bottle of water, so it's screwed up either way. I would agree.
We got
switch to a lighter topic.
we got Yoli joining us. We're doing overtime. That's probably the only reason Yoli and Andrew were able to make it. And Yoli, you might as well just get rid of the Anda after your name, because everybody knows you as Yoli now. Yolanda. It's just Yoli. So just go ahead and change that for the rest of us so nobody gets So Yoli is here with probably Andrew also. Look at that. And nobody says Yolanda. Everybody in the comments is like Yoli, Yoli, Yoli. Yep, there it is. Texas Cruiser, Galveston police officers come on board to arrest the guy. He took off running at delayed embarkation 30 minutes.
Oh.
Throw his ass overboard. You know, you start to see it.
So Brad, you hit 10,000 subscribers today, which is an amazing milestone. Tell us when you started your channel, why you started your channel, and tell us a little bit about your YouTube journey. I want to hear it.
And why did you ignore us the first time we
started? And Kimberly. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. But I want to say hi to Crystal and Kimberly because I think they're just doing us now too. So July 2nd, 2021, I started that. That was the first video I posted. And it was something about packing for a cruise or something like that. If you go all the way back to the beginning, you know, it'll be 4 years, July 2nd. So I was originally like at some point this year, I'm like, oh, I hope I can get 10,000 by July 2nd. And then just a month ago, I'm like, well, that's not going to happen, you know? And then here we are 3 weeks before July 2nd and it's already hit. So it's just amazing how fast, but we all have had those, you know, ups and downs where it's like, you feel like you get 30 subscribers a month and the next month you get 300 or something like that. So yeah, it's ebbs and flows, I guess you could say. But the reason I started the channel was I loved cruising. I had already been cruising before COVID, and COVID happened. I guess I could, you know, credit COVID maybe with starting my channel, because when COVID happened, I was on YouTube all the time watching everybody, Don's Vacations, Lolita Loca. I know those two for sure. I remember a lady, nautical nurse Nancy. I think she kind of dropped off.
No. She's still here. She's still here. For DJ.
Much as I mean, she was more prominent back when you know But anyway, I was watching all those guys and looking for updates. I'm like, okay, when's cruising going to start back? When's it going to start back? You know, and then I don't know, somewhere along the line, I'm like, oh, this would be fun. I should try to do this. You know, I'm going to do a video. And then I don't know, I just decided to start doing it. And then when I got on my first cruise, it was either the second or the third week back. I cruised with Kindle Fire for 3 straight weeks because I was so jonesing to cruise again that I booked 3 consecutive cruises in a row, and I had the Cheers package for all 3 of them. My liver, I almost lost my liver by the end of that 3rd week. But yeah, I mean, and then it just kind of took off from there, you know. So I don't know. It just kept growing from there, and I mean, started meeting wonderful people like all of you, you know, along the way, and just love the community. To just kept pumping out videos, and here we are, 10,000 subscribers later.
One of our first cruises back from COVID, we didn't know it. We were actually on the cruise with Coach, and we saw him filming as he's walking around, like, "Hi, Coach, Coach!" And it was across the whole galley, and probably no way he could even freaking hear us. I'm like, I've been watching him. He just ignored us. And, you know, Coach is like, yeah, I'm doing this. And I think at that time you had maybe 500 subscribers. And here we are 2 years later, not knowing we knew each other. And now we know each other. It's so freaking cool. This community.
Well, the same thing with us, because you were in one of our videos in the background.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And if it wasn't for Coach, we wouldn't have
We
cruised
never
together. Or
met.
we were on the same trips. So thank you, Coach.
No, hey, my pleasure. Absolutely. No, but I remember Liz messaging me, I don't even know how long ago, before they started their channel. And I remember talking about, yeah, we're thinking about starting a channel. I'm like, oh yeah, you absolutely should. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, do it, and then 3,500 or whatever subscribers later, you guys are kicking ass and everything. And then Greg and Michelle, I remember them asking if I would be, I think one of their first live shows, I was a guest, and that was fun. And then, and then we just, Liz and Chris, we haven't partied together yet, but
Not yet.
It will happen.
You're gonna book the ungrouped, unhinged, unmatched cruise, right?
What's that?
Coach.
You know what? I'm gonna give you I'm gonna look up the number to my superintendent. So you all can have a talk and discussion and clear
you
that.
You get a substitute teacher for a couple days. Just
Beg him
saying.
for your time off.
Yeah,
do that.
because I would very much like to attend with you guys for that. But we got Crystal Sparkle. She is numbers 28 through 30.
All right.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna hop off.
Bye, Alex. Great
Good night,
seeing
Alex.
you.
All right, Alex.
Congratulations,
Thanks so much.
Coach. I appreciate you as always. See ya.
Alex, it's always a
Have a great
pleasure.
night, Alex. Thank you.
Likewise. Bye, y'all.
Take care.
Bye. So people were asking if Alex has a YouTube channel.
He's a Facebook.
So
You know what?
has-
He's a massive Facebook following.
He has like
Yeah.
70,000 followers.
So
Something
people,
like that.
people in the chat, if you want to find him, you find him on Facebook, and I guess it's just his name, Alex Robertson.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got like 75,000 followers.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Crystal says, "Hail, hydrate, and look, this is water. And look, I got both of our guests right here on this side of the room.
Yep, there we
Look at
are.
that.
Old Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV right there.
The
next to
trifecta.
each other.
Finally made it to the cup. Better late than never.
Mm-hmm. Why is this not showing?
Coach, I mean, it's so cool that you're hitting 10,000.
You have the ability to be awesome. It's good to know that I have that ability. I wasn't sure I did. Sending so much love and light for this.
You are a high school teacher. You were awesome long before your YouTube channel. To put up with the shit that those kids give you, you were awesome long before you started this channel. So kudos to you, bro. 100%. Honestly, that's putting up with a lot of shit. We are after hours. I can say shit. You put up with shit that I wouldn't put up with.
Shit.
I said shit. I'd be smacking the shit out of those little bastards. And yeah, dude, kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you.
What? So we got Danny Dizzle. She says, Patty Cakes, you will love Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV. I found their channel 1 or 2 years ago, and I love watching them. I also like Coach. Like, I'm
Okay.
third place. Hey, Coach, he's all right. I love them. I like Coach. Those are the two you want to focus on. Coach is all right.
No, she's here because of you. So,
oh, that's okay.
Today,
Crystal says it's full of puppies. Zoe, come here.
Zoe.
Crystal wants to give you a treat. Where are you at? Where are you at? You are a terrible.
Oh,
prima donna tonight, apparently.
High
There
five
she
for
is.
Crystal. High five for Crystal. Wake up.
Dude,
High
you
five.
still have 40 here, and you are an hour and a half in, Coach.
Thank you.
Come on.
That's pretty damn good.
Amazing.
that is pretty
Okay.
good.
Crystal, there you go. There's the
bonus for you.
She woke up just for you. And look, I'm almost done though. Look, it's almost gone.
Poor freebie for the.
Wow.
Okay. Now down some
Boom.
water.
Finished it. I don't think Cookie's gonna make it.
I don't think
So I don't know if anyone's interested in seeing this, but Google it. So this is the fan slap dance that they were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, they're not showing it there. Those are
Yeah,
just the
there's
dancing.
a lot
I
of people
guess.
dancing.
Yeah.
Ken said, "What is the date of that cruise?"
I gave him the date.
It is February 17th, right?
No, 14th.
14th, Valentine's Day. We'll be on a cruise for her birthday yet again.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's. Be my Valentine.
So, Coach, you're going to have a 2029 cruise.
Yoli's requesting a CLTV sticker.
28.
Oh,
Oh, Yoli? Oh, absolutely. I'll have to get her address.
I have it. Ask me.
ask her.
I think, yeah, Michelle might have it. If not, I'll get it from Liz.
Mega's still here.
Yes,
Way to
because
hang-
he's all about drink. Coach, do another shot. Just do it.
Oh, we got
because
Angie in the house.
2000.
Angie's in the
Listen,
house watching.
if anybody wants a sticker, just like
I have
message
it.
me your address.
I have it.
And Greg and Michelle, I'm told, have the big stickers now.
Oh, did you get yours, Coach?
Not yet. Well, unless it's in the mail today and I haven't checked.
Probably in the mail.
Yeah.
They're huge.
My huge Caroline.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that true? Oh shit! I got a magnifying glass. Never mind.
Danny D gets to meet Uncle Dave, Cruise Life TV, and Michelle, and so many more people. July 27th. Wait, we have about 17 people. Where are you going to meet them at? Where's she
Well,
meeting?
we're going to meet them the day after we meet you. We're going to Orlando.
Oh, wow. I was
Yeah,
going to
'cause
say, July 27th, I'm getting on a cruise.
That's right.
That's the one you guys are going to come. You guys are going to come the second. Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah,
come
no,
down.
we're
No, I'm
already
coming
made.
down before your 27th cruise on the 26th.
Are we going on the boat? What are we doing?
I don't think so.
I'm not
Not
sure.
doing the boat?
We may have to work.
No. Is that June?
No, July.
July?
July 5th.
July 5th.
We'll talk about it.
Mm.
All right. Michelle says, I stumbled upon a Tuesday Coach Live by total accident on a 3-hour night. That's how I got into the community. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Oh, that must have been the night we were on with them.
Yeah. We have a tendency to run over the hour.
I said we were coming in for 10 minutes.
Right. Here we are, an hour and a half later.
Right.
How does that happen?
Yeah. Well, I think we can call it. I mean, we went 36 minutes over.
I would like you to honor this moment of 10K subs, which is a huge moment.
By doing this.
That would be better than doing another shot. If that's what
Take
it
another
was.
shot. Come on, do it.
I knew. How did I know that that's where she was going? How did I know? How did I
You
know?
have to do it. And then we're going to screenshot
Better.
this and we're going to do the freebie shot of the
Come
night.
on, do it.
10,000K. I know it's Blaine's. Or we're going to go with Rose. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I'm not going to shoot Bland's.
All right. I
I want me
agree.
to do an actual shot. We're going to have to get the $30 stuff out. We're not getting the 80.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't shoot scotch. If I'm going to do scotch, it's a sipper.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Fill it to the top. Don't be meow meow.
No meow meow.
Liz is such an
Instigator.
Such a whatever.
such an instigator.
Yeah. Take a picture, video. Take a video.
All right.
You got it?
10,000 in the books, and you guys are going to be here in another year or two, and we'll be
Damn
doing
right.
shots. And I hope when you do, you follow the rules. And when I say, oh yeah, do another shot, do this, do that, and you guys are drunk on the floor too. So
We do that.
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Coach, congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, John is just outside of Bourbon Country. That is a trip I want to make. The Bourbon Trail, I got to do that. I've been talking with my buddies about doing that. They're like, oh yeah.
I was supposed to be in Tennessee actually tonight, and
Everybody, I was going to say, everybody has started spinning circles. So I guess the Wi-Fi is even saying it's time to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cubs, I think, beat the Phillies tonight. I think so. They were winning 8-4 last check. But thank you, everybody. I mean, there's still 33 of you. God bless
I know,
each and
that's
every
amazing.
33
Thank
of
you,
you.
everybody.
Hopefully, you've all hit the like button on your way out. or before earlier. Michelle, Tim, Texas Cruiser, Bellows Creek Cruiser, Patty Cakes, Cruisin' Chris Moss, Sandy Lost Pirate Jenkins, Jay John, Texas Cruiser, Danny Dizzle, and Yoli, everybody, Angie is here, Seg is here, Ken Leskow is still here. I didn't know Ken was still here. Cruiser Charlene just joined the members only page. Yeah, thank you everybody for being part of this 10,000 celebration. And thanks to Carnival Cruise Addict, Cruise Live TV, and Alex Roberson. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you can find them on YouTube, Cruise Live TV, YouTube as well, and Alex Roberson on Facebook. It's like 75,000 followers. Texas Cruiser, you can find. There's a bunch of our content creators in the comments. You can find each and every one of them. Danny just did 1,000. Texas Cruiser, I don't know if you're 1,000 or more yet. I don't know, but
Get there.
yeah. So, yeah, everybody supports everybody. So yeah, go support them, and we appreciate you all. And thank you, everybody. And you know, onward and upward to 15,000. That's the next big one. All right, thank you, everybody. Peace out.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
And